Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to learn these most important and most basic topics of Python. Now if you have not installed the Python yet and don't know how to install Python, I will put a link in the description below. You can check it from there. Now after installing Python 3.6, the latest version, open the Python IDE. Then create a new file. Now let's start with printing something using print function. We use this print function to print in Python. In Python we can assign a value to a variable like this. Here I am assigning an integer value 10 to a variable x. We also can assign a string value like this. Here I am assigning the hello world string to s, and print s will show the hello world. Now to take input from a user dynamically, Python use the input function. Now print x, run it. Here I am typing hello as a dynamic value. You also can put a command inside the input function to show the user. Here I am putting the command enter input, print the x, and now you can see this is asking me to enter input. Here I enter 4 and it printed 4. Now if you want to take the particularly integer value from a user, just simply put the input function inside the int function, and here I enter a command enter int value. Here you can see it asking me to enter int value. Now if a user enter a string value, it will show an error. In Python you can store multiple values using list. To use list, just write all those values inside the third brackets. Now don't get confused, this is just a list name. You can use whatever name you want. To access value of any position of a list, just write the position inside the third bracket. Here 0 will give you the first value of the list. To get the second value, use 1, and this will give you all the values from the second position to the end position of the list. To get the last value of the list, use -1, and -2 will give you the second last value of the list. As Python list is a mutable type, you can add new values to the list using the .append function. Here I am adding the value 7 to the list L1. You also can store a string value to a list like this, and print L1 will show you the list values. In Python we also can store multiple values using tuple. In tuple, to store multiple values, we write all those values inside the first brackets. As Python tuples are the immutable types, you cannot add new values to a tuple. So here if you try to append new value to a tuple, it will show you an error. Here it's showing the error. You also can add string values to a tuple like this, and print tu will show you the tuple values. Now let's see how you can use the for loop in Python. For example, if you want to print the values from 0 to 10, you just have to write like this: for I in the range 0 to. As you want to print values up to 10, here you have to write 10 plus 1 equal to 11, and print I will print all the values from 0 to 10. This is how for loop works in Python. Now take another example. Suppose you have a list li and you want to iterate the list li using the for loop. It's very easy. Just write for I in li. It will iterate all the values in li, and print I will print all the values in li. Similarly, you also can print a tuple using for loop like this. Suppose you have a tuple tu, and to iterate the tuple just write for I in tu, and it will iterate all the values in the tuple. Using if else statement in Python is also very simple. Let's take an example. Suppose I have a number having value 10, and if you want to print high, if the value is greater than 5, using if statement you have to write like this, and else if the value is less than 5, it will print hello. In Python, the else statement is used as elif function. Now this if else statement will check the value of n, whether it is greater than 5 or less than 5. Here as you know, the value of n is greater than 5, it's printed high. In Python, most used and most important, one of the most important topics is Python dictionaries. Python dictionaries written as a key value pairs inside a curly brackets. Here you can see the dhoni is the key, and the value of dhoni, key dhoni, is 3243423, and Kohli Raina is also the key, and there you can see their corresponding key values. Now if you want to get the value of a key of a dictionary, you can write like this. Here the value of the key Raina is printed. Remember, you only can get the value of a key by using the key name, not the position of that key. Now if you also can create a list of dictionaries like this. For example, if you have another dictionary dd, for example the dictionary dd have the key Ronaldo having value 234423, and another key Messi. Now create an empty list using the third bracket, the empty third bracket. Here I create a list li using the empty third bracket. Now I append the dictionary d to the list li, and then append the dictionary dd to list li. Now if you print the list li, you can see these two dictionaries in the list li. Now if you want to get the value of key Messi from the dictionary dd from list li, just put the position of dictionary dd of list li, which is second position, which is 1, and the key value, which is Messi, and it will return you the key value of Messi, which is 234234. Thank you.